Hi everyone! Today I want to share with you this new Christmas card using some brand new products from the 2017 holiday catalog from Stampin' Up. I'm using the Winter Wonders embossing folder, which gives this huge snowflake image. Really pretty. And I'm also using a stamp set called Snowflake Sentiments. I'm using that on the inside. And you've got some really bold greetings that can be used on the outside of a card or the inside, and they're just big and bold. But you've also got some smaller things that'll be used on the inside as well, so that's really pretty. And several sizes of snowflakes and a little flourish. Really pretty. And it comes with available a bundle. You can get the stamp set and the dies as a bundle and save 10%. The dies alone are gorgeous. You've got this row of big snowflakes and a couple smaller ones. This cuts out the snowflake outline, so you can imagine an edging down your card of these beautiful detailed snowflakes. And then you've got some smaller snowflakes, a tag, which is always wonderful. Some nice little stitching detail to add to the side of a card or the bottom of a card, really pretty. And I love, love, love this little swirl right there. I think that is my favorite out of all of it, amazingly, because this is beautiful. But I make lots of little things with coffee, and I think this swirl would be awesome as some steam cut out in vellum coming out of a coffee cup. And I also see, when I look at this, antlers, maybe cut two, one going this way and one going that way, and imagine some beautiful antlers behind a punch head of a deer's. I like to use the old owl punch, or some other shape that you can find for your reindeer head, and then these would be amazing deer antlers to come out of that, because it's just a pretty swirl. So I love, love, love that die. Anyway, you can do the Snowflake Sentiments, and then the dies are called Swirly Snowflakes, and they're available separately or together. And that's what we're using today. The card comes together very quickly. I'm using a base of smoky slate. I've got an inside panel in Whisper White, and this is just cut 1/4 of an inch smaller on all sides. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, and that's the inside. And then I've got your front panel, which is 3 3/4 by 5, and I have a piece of vellum and a piece of Pool Party. So let's stamp the inside, get that stamping out of the way. I am using basic gray. So the card is smoky slate, but I wanted darker for the sentiment, and it's basic gray. And I'm using the Merry Christmas from Our Family to Yours stamp. And then I chose a snowflake in Pool Party, and I'm going to stamp it directly behind my sentiment. That is all the stamping on this card. Now I'm also adding one of the snowflakes from that die set as some glimmer to put on the inside. And that's the inside. Very simple but very pretty. And I'll put that aside to dry, and I'll show you the front. So I've used the Winter Wonder embossing folder, and I've gone ahead and embossed on vellum. So it kind of, when you emboss vellum, you get that nice raised embossed image, but it also kind of gives a little bit of white, because the vellum kind of turns white when it's put under stress. So you've got a little bit of white on there, and that's going to go directly on top of Pool Party. Now I don't want a lot of adhesive to show through. As you can see, I've left it flowing freely. I kind of like that, because it people can see that it's flowing freely like a snowflake. It's very gentle and soft. So I only put adhesive on the side. And that's going to be pretty much covered by your ribbon. So it's not even going to show through really. So the ribbon that I'm using for this card is called sheer ribbon. It's pretty thin. It's about 1/4 or 1/8 maybe of an inch. And I'm also using a little bit of the new sequin trim. The new sequin trim is smaller. It's got little mini sequins, really sweet. And I'm using that as well. So the white sheer ribbon goes all the way around. So I'm going to cut myself a piece that I know I can tie a bow with. And then the silver sequin thread, I just am using a little tiny bit. Kind of hold the knot in the center as I pull to keep it tight until I get the desired little loops that I want, and then I will trim the little tails into nice points. There we go. Okay, and then I just wanted to add this little swirl, and it's in Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, which is such a pretty thing. It adds just the right amount of sparkle. And I'm just going to tuck this right behind, and that little bit of glue that I'm going to use to tuck it is going to keep that bow flat too. So you're just going to tuck this behind and stick a block on it for a second just to let it set. And we'll go ahead and adhere the inside. So, and there you go, a really soft and pretty Christmas card. So I hope you like it. You can go to my blog, bethspapercuts.com, to find all the products that I use to make this card. And please give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and hopefully you'll come back to visit me again. I would love that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.